Hey, everybody, welcome to Ninjas or Butterflies. Hey, I want to let you know that this whole podcast is brought to you and powered by Sunday Cool. So here's a message for you that we want you to listen to because it's going to be really good.
Okay.
Read this.
Hi, everybody. It's your good friend O'Shea. Did you know that Sunday Cool prints super soft ink on super soft shirts? Well, now you do. Did you also know we have created thousands of templates that are fully customizable? It's incredible. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you're interested in getting a quote or starting an order, go to sundaycool.com to find out more today. Thank you. Have a great day. See you all later, alligator. Yeah.
Check.
Yo, checkity Andy coming in hot.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do you have a great card?
Zio, how's a great card?
How do you say great card?
The great card, they say, there's a blue, not the green, the gray.
A French jersey today.
Ooh.
Thanks.
What are their mascot? What's that mascot? The roosters? The chickens?
Roosters.
The roosters?
It's a, how do you say?
The rooster?
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 A chicken?
A male chicken?
The one with the, how do you say?
How do you say in the chicken language? The one with the nuggets?
With the pee-pee?
Oh my gosh.
The chicken with the pee-pee?
Oh?
That is a boy.
Oh, bobo.
Oh, I am French. I've never really been a fan of France.
I've never been a fan of France.
I've never been a fan of France.
Don't trust him.
Back when we fought them in the French-Indian War.
Yucky.
Maybe they're on our side. I think they're on our side.
They're never on anyone's side. They're French. They're flip-floppers.
Oh.
Shout out France.
What is it on Dumb and Dumber when he says, Aspen? I don't know, Harry. The French.
The French are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I quote that all the time when we
So
talk
good.
about France or Canada.
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. It is episode 22 and
Ninjas of Butterflies.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Wisconsin. Wow.
Hey, comment below if you're in Wisconsin.
Hey, let us know.
Okay, everyone be quiet. I have a question that really has haunted a lot of people.
Okay.
Mainly the older generation.
Got it.
Our grandparents.
Respect.
Maybe. Our great-grandparents.
Shout out great-grandparents.
Woohoo.
R.I.P.
Oh my gosh.
Today's question is, should we bring back the Great Depression? It's a good question.
I mean, if it was great, should we bring it back?
It was. They say it was the greatest of
They
depression.
said, this is a depression. Give me one adjective to describe it.
It's
Great. It was actually
it's great. See,
that's actually where Tony the Tiger came from.
Oh, no way.
They're
Through the Great
yeah,
Depression.
How you feeling, Tony? Great. I would say no. I don't think we should bring it back. Some would say that we're already living in it. We're living in the greatest.
How strange that they called it Great Depression.
It is, yeah,
I guess that great was used as a different adjective.
Yeah, but it's like the
back in the day.
horrific.
Yeah.
The horrific depression.
The worst of depression.
The worst depression.
Great Depression. I guess great means like an excess amount.
Yeah.
Should we bring it back? Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. We shouldn't. It was terrible for a lot of people.
A lot of people suffered. A lot of people lost business. A lot of people died.
Yeah.
I know what.
Okay, starvation and stuff.
Oh.
That was I'm assuming a lot of people died because that.
I actually don't know.
I don't know for a fact.
I don't know
But I
about
know
We Google
some
it.
people
How many people
died.
die in the Great Depression? Just the average rate of people dying.
It had nothing to do with depression. It was just because people die every day.
They're going to say like the flu season was really bad that year.
Well, the Spanish flu, though. Wasn't
yeah.
the Spanish flu during the Great
Ooh,
Depression?
we don't call it the Spanish flu. No, don't call it Spanish flu.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
very-
The,
yeah. Come on. That's
I
very
don't-
offensive to Spanish people.
Sorry.
Okay, all right? Spaniards, we apologize. Lily, what do you think? What do you think we should bring it back?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
really?
No, don't bring it back. Seasonal depression is hard enough.
So
but
you're
like,
comparing a person's own seasonal depression to the mass Great Depression that killed apparently a lot of people.
No, I'm not
according to
doing
Josh.
that.
Interesting.
Not
Interesting.
doing that.
So like even like with like some would say that the Great Depression actually shaped the founding foothold of America and like made people better.
Who said that?
History.
I mean, the greatest
Eleanor Roosevelt.
They call them the greatest generation, the generation that grew up in the Great Depression.
Yeah, they learned to
Oh.
work harder and like find other means besides.
Trial builds
hard
character.
hard times
Tames.
bring hard tames make strong men. Strong men make peaceful times. Peaceful times makes weak people. Weak people create war. War creates strong men.
So what do you?
Eleanor Roosevelt.
sounds
In your
like-
face, Lily.
That sounds like the Mission Impossible movie we just watched.
So the Great Depression. There's no.
Don't bring it back.
You heard it here first. Lily loves the Great Depression.
Lily loves weak men.
Welcome to the show.
Oh my god.
Did I say ninja? I meant the butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations. Does it empty your mind? You learn martial arts! Ninjas attack!
You gave us nothing.
I was trying not to give you anything.
You have to give us something. That's the bit.
No.
That's we have to find it. We have to find
I tried.
I'm gonna get canceled so bad one day.
I hope so.
The bit,
Just kidding.
the bit she gave us was that Lily loves weak men.
That's not what she gave. He
think-
said weak men.
I think that's how it adds up.
No, Andy loves weak men.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you.
Hey guys, welcome to the show, episode 22.
22.
You're probably wondering,
What is going on over here?
what's with the balloons and the cake? Well, guess what? As of today, when we're filming this podcast, we hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yes,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's a big deal.
We've been doing this YouTube for almost 7 years now.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Also, did you realize we're closer to 2030 right now than we are to 2016?
Wow.
7 years.
What's the
Yeah, it's basic
significance
math.
of those? What's
Yeah.
2016?
Okay, well, we're closer to 2030 than
That
2016.
is weird,
It doesn't
actually.
exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Don't just brush it under the rug.
We started Sunday Cool at the year of 2016.
the year of our Lord 2016, we
Yeah.
began
That's weird.
When did I graduate from high school?
When did you graduate from high school?
3 years
well,
ago.
technically, you didn't graduate from a high school. You just like got your online thing, right?
Yeah, but I graduated in 2016.
Oh,
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Year 2011,
yeah.
2012, baby. What are you?
07.
07.
Oh,
I was in
07.
seventh grade.
Yeah, so the Great Depression. Did you know that who was the president? It was
Eisenhower.
Franklin Roosevelt.
What years
No,
was
it was not.
What years was it?
Yes, it was.
No, it was like Eisenhower or something. Or is that the World War One?
Can you
Yeah,
Google
yeah,
who
yeah.
the president was? Whoever it was, they mandated that all U.S. citizens hand over their gold
Oh, cool.
for money.
Nice.
So the U.S. is like,
Give it up.
give us your gold. It was actually if you got caught with the gold, you got in trouble.
They went
Why?
like this. They went like
It
this.
was a mandate. It was a law. You can't keep gold.
Give me that gold. Hey, that gold? A little bit. Give me that gold.
Well, now I'm greatly depressed.
Tremendously depressed.
I don't know why
Apparently, we have English accents in
Barely.
Midwest America.
It's weird to think about accents. Like, when did they change?
Yeah.
Because they changed.
Yeah.
They're still changing.
Yeah, because they came over. They had accents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so-
Wait, what do you think it was? Like somebody just started talking funny one day and they're like, that sounds kind of cool. I want to copy you.
Yeah. Well, they say that the Southern accent is the closest to the, like, we're the closest to the English accent of people coming over.
Well, you think
from
about
England.
like Louisiana. I mean, you just think about that French Creole, like that.
Yeah.
That I mean, that's makes a lot of sense.
shoot
once you
the,
start
shoot
spe-
the ghetto.
Yeah, you start speaking a bunch of gibberish. You're speaking French.
We're
all
doing
right?
we're doing the crawdad
Oh, get on your tune a little bit.
and you add a little to it. Do you want the crawdad? That sounded like a German. I don't know. I'm losing it with my accents today. Sorry.
The president is Hoover.
Hoover.
Oh, the vacuum.
Oh, wait.
We had a vacuum.
Vacuum as a president now?
Wait a second.
Dude, that totally sucks.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. There's only like one pun for vacuums, I feel like. You don't really have a whole lot. That's kind of the go-to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other ones. But
They
it's like,
suck.
Yeah.
Vacuums suck.
You know what doesn't suck? Getting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah,
Heck
it
yeah.
does it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lily,
it does.
thanks. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it does not. Lily brought us a cake.
Yeah. What kind of cake is it?
It's chantilly cake.
Oh,
Of
chantilly.
course. It's my
Of
favorite.
course it's chantilly cake.
What's chantilly?
It's
I
What
think
is
it's
that?
got like booze in it, like Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier chantilly. Yeah,
we have to throw it away
Yeah, true.
because we cannot have alcohol in cake. Chantilly. That of course you get a chantilly if we hit 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it's kind of like like on you have like the wood wedding anniversaries, the metal. You have all those. It's
I've never
100,000.
heard of that.
You never heard like the anniversary? Like you give presents that are like, and like 50th anniversary is gold.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like 40 is like silver or something like that.
Nick and Beth do it a lot.
Can we do that?
5-year would be
Sure.
wood. Something wood. Hey, start working on it.
I do wood.
You work with wood.
I work with wood.
No.
What am I going to do, though, with it?
Buy something.
Yeah, buy a box.
Go to Walmart and buy a butcher block or something.
No, don't do that. I hate when people do that because I can make that.
Yeah, he can make it. He gets mad about it.
Yeah.
I know. I got one being made by you in 3 years, right?
Yep. That's because we didn't cut down, the hurricane blew down an oak tree and I cut up giant slabs of this oak, but they say it takes a year per inch to dry out if you're not using a kiln. And it's 3 inches thick and it will take 3 years. So
That'd be a great gift.
we'll see you then.
You haven't
See you in 3 years.
You've never gotten a cutting board from him before, like butcher block or anything?
No, I've never. I've gotten the wedding one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still use
The
that.
one that you got too.
Oh, I
I don't
was
know if
going to
that's
say
cured or
must
whatever.
not
You're gonna
anymore.
try to
That-
pick.
that was- yeah,
I
yeah,
see,
yeah,
I see,
yeah,
I
that's
see.
what-
Interesting. I got one.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
I got
Cherry
3 of
block.
them.
We never talked about, well, we're getting too far away from the 100,000 subscribers, but how Andy officiated our wedding.
Yeah, he did. And you were here like a month?
I would
No.
no. I was here for like 7 months.
I know.
I got here in August, and you guys got married in February.
I was
When
like,
did-
Chess.
when did
But
you
yeah, that was
guys-
super. That's super. I thought about that recently. I was like, what a crazy thing for them to do. I'm like, a lot of ministers.
It
You
was
have
so
a-
fun.
Yeah, but like even your uncle, your uncle Brian, even.
Yeah.
But like that was like, yeah, it was cool. I love that memory.
You should tell that story. When did you guys know that you wanted him to officiate, and like what made you want that?
Almost right off the bat.
Yeah.
I think like honestly, it was a month into you being here. I'm like,
What'd he do?
You'd be great. He was just a good guy.
Yeah.
He's just a good guy.
You got us. You got our sense of humor.
But
Not,
you guys,
not
when
good
we,
enough
when
to
we
be
met,
at my bridal party though.
That's what it was. You're like, I don't have any more room for any more groomsmen. I guess he can officiate.
If we were to get married now, not me and you, me and Miley, you would.
but if we were getting married, I would be involved in the wedding somehow, right?
yes.
Can I be your best? Can I be your best man and your bride?
Wait, why'd you assume you're the lady?
I just
We
figured
talked about it before.
he would never allow it.
Wait, we've talked about it before.
Well,
so
when Lily asked if Andy was or you said, "Am I your work wife or work husband?" His wife.
Wife.
I think I depend like seeing how my past line of work. Just after everything I've done here, I feel like I most identify with the role of a bride.
Yeah, you're
You're pretty
definitely
domesticated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very
Cook,
submissive.
You clean.
Clean. You cook.
You're very in touch with your emotions.
I am very too much.
And
some would
I'm
say.
pretty like,
I don't know. Josh has the long hair and
Quit
the small
crying, woman.
feet.
not small feet, average feet.
And Kelsey is the handiest woman I've ever met in my life.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Andy's wife.
Andy's wife.
She's pretty great,
Yeah.
Home wife, not work wife.
Yeah. His
Yes,
real wife.
home wife.
but she does work here sometimes.
Yeah.
And so she is kind of I'm kind of cheating on my work wife with my work wife,
Uh-oh.
home wife.
But I work here too.
Oh
No, you
shit!
don't.
All the
Not
time.
really, not really, not now.
That
Yeah,
mean-
not right now.
I mean,
are you?
You're on vacation.
You're a polygamist.
Vacation.
Some would say I am Mormon.
yeah, technically we figured that out.
I'm not Mormon, but we figured that out on the Christmas
You
episode
have
that I
two-
might be.
You signed the contract, and that's
signed
taking a pee inside of a temple. That's a undying, that's a vow you cannot break.
We got him,
Ladies and gentlemen,
says the Mormons.
we got him.
Have you guys heard of?
Wait.
Oh, what?
Go back.
Go back to what?
100,000 subscribers. We have to do a channel and review.
Oh, okay.
Can we start by making it so that those are in frame so people can see that they're 100? Because right now they just look sus. Go into one of your frames. It looks like Josh is holding a 0. There we go. Very good.
That's my favorite noise.
It's Jane's favorite too. She's throwing up.
So yeah, so okay, well,
I'll start.
Oh, okay. Well,
And then we can go around.
I guess you grew the YouTube channel.
I was just going to talk about
She
my
was the
favorite.
fuel behind it.
Well, let me start off with this.
Okay, go first.
We work at Sunday Cool,
Yep.
which we do T-shirts, and
Yep.
we have been blessed with this department of being able to make fun videos for everyone. And I started off in 2016. I was out in production, printing the T-shirts and stuff. And
Looking
my
like a dog.
Working like a dog. And those of you know Paco, aka Angel. He's been here since pretty much day one. But me and him were out there working in production with Taylor and Austin and stuff. And I got tired of it. I'm tired of printing shirts.
I'm tired of this, y'all.
Because my dad's owned a T-shirt company pretty much since I've existed as a human.
Yeah, 92.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And
30
so
years ago.
yeah.
Oh.
A long time.
Do you know we're actually closer to 2030 than 2016?
No, we're not. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Thank you so much for that fun fact, bringing that to the table.
You're welcome.
That was really fun.
Yeah. So I'm like, Daddy. My dad.
Yeah,
owns
son.
Sunday Cool.
Yeah, son.
I don't want to print T-shirts anymore.
Well, you gotta.
I want to do something good with my life.
All right. Whoa.
Not that printing T-shirts isn't good for your life,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was
Pretty
tired of it
spectacular.
because I've been doing it my entire
You want
life.
to chase your dreams?
I want to chase my dreams, Dad.
Dreams are for suckers, kid. Yeah.
Why does my dad talk like that?
I don't know. We've changed accents twice on him. You got to get back to printing shirts. What would you do anyway if you weren't printing shirts?
I don't know, Dad. Maybe making funny videos.
Funny videos, you say?
Yeah, Dad.
You don't. I'll do declare. I'm just gonna keep switching every time he talks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dad. I want to make funny videos.
No way.
Okay, this is too distracting for the story. He said, "Well, why don't you make a funny marketing video and see how that goes?" I'm like, "Do you want me to do like a character?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And so I put it on a sweater. I put on some glasses. These glasses.
And Carl was born.
And I said, "Hey, my name's Conservative Carl." And my dad said, "Yeah, I guess that's fine."
It's like those music producers like in the 50s when they're backstage and they hear like a band playing and they're like, I found that sound you're looking for.
Listen.
Listen. It's that moment of discovery.
No,
Carl
for my dad's
was
like,
born.
"Yeah, I don't get it, but we'll see how it goes."
How many iterations of Carl have there been?
2.
Just 2?
Yeah, well, kind of 3.
Yeah.
There's Conservative Carl,
Yep.
which was the whole thing was like, I don't look conservative at all.
Yeah.
But yet I have very conservative views.
Conservative in the sense of not political, but
Yeah, not political, but like morally.
modest.
Yeah, modest. Like
Traditionalist.
like women
Yeah.
shouldn't show their ankles.
Yep.
You know, which I believe in that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have a lot of opinions on women's rights, I've heard.
Yeah.
specifically ankles.
Yes. Which let's cover those up.
Oh.
We're going to blur those out.
Anyways, so I started doing that, and it took off. And
The first video that went viral was like the bad youth group names.
yeah, bad youth
Yeah.
group names, and
You can find these all on Sunday Cool's YouTube channels.
but I
right?
used to do an accent, which I did. It was based off of Zach Galifianakis did a character called Seth Galifianakis, which he played like a youth pastor, but he talked like this. Hey guys, we're going to the chili cook-off.
You really love the
It's like,
Fugees.
yeah, it's real Funyuns and Fugees, and that's a buzzkill.
Yeah.
You know. And so I did that, and now we would go to these conferences, and I would be the Carl character talking like, "Hey guys, welcome to Sunday Cool," and people just were like,
They loved it.
They loved it, but
No,
they were
no, they didn't love it.
no, they didn't love it. They were really
At
like,
first, they didn't love it.
they loved the videos, but not in person.
Yeah.
And so I slowly started changing the accent to where it just kind of became like Carl, like, "Hey guys, what are you doing? This is crazy."
Yeah.
And then change it from Conservative Carl to Cool Carl
Because you're cool.
and Sunday Cool.
Ooh.
So it was like Sunday Cool Carl.
Boom.
Yeah.
Went
And
from like Southern Arts College to like deep woods.
yeah, like Manic. Man.
Manic.
Oh,
Manic.
uh,
Mania.
Manwich.
Oh, Manwich.
WrestleMania.
Oh, WrestleMania.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe.
So yeah, we've been doing skits. I've been doing skits since 2016, and then brought Andy on. We've talked about this a bunch, and been doing all these skit stuff. And like we kind of got a little bit drained with trying to constantly think of new skits and stuff. And so we're always looking for that next. What can we do creatively to keep going,
keep you entertained, have fun while doing it,
and like enjoy our job and help Sunday Cool and grow our audience. And so we started a podcast show.
7 years later.
7 years later.
6 years later, yeah.
And now we're here.
And we're here. And what would you say are some of your favorite videos that you've made?
Yeah. I actually don't know the answer to this. I'm excited to hear.
I love the Sundays of our lives, which are our worst viewed videos ever. It was basically the days of our lives, the soap opera.
Yeah, the cheesy, the glowy look.
And we have 2 of them, right?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah.
The
I love
them.
them.
The best.
They literally, to this day, when I watch them, like I love these so much.
So funny.
And then I love our Billy and Bobby,
Right.
Where we do very British people.
Yep.
I love our spicy videos.
They're funny to watch.
They're so much fun to watch. They are just such a great sit back and relax and just watch them. They're just
At
like
least
hot ones on steroids.
At least 10 people a month say, do another spicy video. I can't.
Yeah, Josh is living with that for the rest of his life.
You guys, I'm glad you were entertained, but now I have an ulcer and sometimes I bleed out of my mouth.
Should we bring
Literally.
hot sauce to conference to just let people try it to know why we don't do it anymore?
Yeah, you think it's so easy, you do it.
Yeah.
Like
so,
anytime someone comes up and says, hey, you should do a spicy video.
You should bring back the spicy video.
Is that how they sound?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I've heard it. I've heard it.
Yeah. It's like an old 50s cartoon.
Lily, what's been your perspective of watching this channel grow? Because
Yeah.
you came in and almost at the beginning and somewhat in the middle.
Yeah,
of it all.
I had started. It was before your first Gen Z translation video. I had started the week that you launched middle school hygiene.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
and what's so funny too is when I was coming onto the job, I did all that research that you should do if you're looking for a job. Research your job beforehand.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? This is so crazy. Like, what are these guys doing? You know? And my favorite videos remain the early Conservative Carl iteration one, where you talk a lot about screen printing. My specifically, I love foil printing.
Oh, yeah.
Super
Yeah.
good.
It's so good.
Seeing Taylor in those days is so funny too.
Yeah.
But then, just as it progresses, I love the self-defense, Christian self-defense.
Those are fun, yeah.
Sundays of Our Lives. I love the VeggieTales one, too. Maybe I just love Ben and his
VeggieTales.
dead eyes.
Those are all the ones that
His dead eyes. Oh man. Ben, that VeggieTales one is so fun to me.
It's
so
That is such a.
That was a good one to
That
look
was when
back
we
on.
when you edited that one. I was like, this is so much fun. This is so crazy. And to have the creator of VeggieTales literally retweet it out.
yeah.
Yep.
Larry
So
the
cool.
cucumber.
Yep.
That was insane.
I didn't know cucumbers could access Twitter.
I know. I didn't either.
That's crazy. Good for Elon.
Good for Elon. Yeah.
What would
So-
you say? And then we can move on. But what would you say, like the things you've learned the most, or some like things that you've really kind of just really understood in the past 7 years of growing this channel?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No.
Not one thing.
No. Always be new.
Always be new.
Yeah. And like with content, it's you adapt to what's happening just in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like people love short form content. So just figuring out how to make your content more condensed and making people laugh. Podcasts are really popular right now, so that's why we're jumping on that.
Yeah.
It could not be
And that's a
3
lot-
years from
and-
now. It
and
could be ventriloquism. So
And that's why I'm practicing.
Yeah.
That's why you're telling me I have to take classes Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey, can you make your hand talk real quick? Like, can we
Yeah.
see?
Hi, my name is Handman. Isn't this fun? I hate my life. Andy.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a big milestone. This is one we've been waiting for a long time.
Yeah. And
A
we're
long time.
hopefully going to get a plaque from YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're going to hang it right behind Andy's head.
Should we get a sticker for it? Get the
Sticker?
measurement. A sticker? Can we get a sticker for it?
We'll do something fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paint it pink.
Maybe.
We'll all go get tattoo.
Mm.
The YouTube play-by.
On our
We
forehead.
all go get tattoo. I would do
yeah.
it.
So
I get a YouTube. Can I say? I can't say that.
nope.
I'll get a YouTube
Lower back tattoo.
Yeah. There's no other name for it.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that.
It's the koalas all over again.
So yeah, it's been a crazy ride.
Been a lot of fun. Here's to another.
I hope we make content literally for the rest of our lives.
That'd be fun. It would be fun
Yeah.
to be an old person making really dumb videos still.
Yeah, I mean Joe Rogan, who's
Yeah.
like in his 50s, still
sure.
making
Is he?
content.
Yeah, but he's taking
Podcast.
testosterone, so he's
True.
cheating.
So
And you
we
look
just
at-
got to bulk up.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do steroids if we need to. That means we get more views.
We just gotta get
In
into
5
kickboxing
years,
or something.
we look like the Jersey Shore in 5 years.
Yeah.
I start taking
Jim
steroids
Tail
to get
laundry.
absolutely built, and we just go in
GTL.
we just go in the hole. We just lose everything, and so I'm just this really buffed, sad dude in his own Great Depression.
Speaking of pumping steroids into
Yes.
our arms to get more swole, let's
No.
pump this podcast with an ad. Don't go anywhere.
Oh man!
Beep, bop, boop,
Whoa, what,
beep, dun, boop.
Mr. Robot?
Yes,
What are you doing here? We're trying to do a Clearstream ad. What are you doing?
I'm from the future.
Are you really? I'm sorry, guys. What can we help you with? What are you here to tell us?
I've come back in time to.
Yeah, go.
I've come back in time because there's this piece of technology that I need to apprehend.
Oh my goodness! I mean, what is it? Is it an incredible software like?
It's called Clearstream. Beep, bop, boop, beep, beep.
Oh
I need
my
it.
goodness! You mean you're not talking about Clearstream, the software that's used for like communicating
Yes.
with organizations, churches, and events and like that stuff, like that you do one-on-one communication with?
Yes.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible because I've heard they've really changed the game on like mass text and communicating with your people that you really need to talk to.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, I mean, is there any message that you wanted to share with the viewers?
Stop eating pudding.
Stop eating pudding. Is that what's going to kill us in the future?
Everyone.
Oh no! Okay, well before the pudding kills us, guys, go to clearstream.io/ninjas to get 10% off on Clearstream all for the rest of your life. Do it now before this happens.
Go back.
Oh no! You can go back to the future now. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Stupid.
Wow.
Yeah, Ada pooped twice in the past 7 days, I think.
Yeah.
And one of them, we gave her the prune juice. It's like a prune juice extract.
Yeah.
So like heavy. And we gave it to her. And she's definitely ready to potty train because she's like taking off her diaper a whole bunch now. Yeah. But it was literally 3 minutes before I had to put her in the bath. And I like went to like get like water or something. Mm-hmm. And I came back and she had taken off her diaper. And she was basically like the bench for our kitchen table.
Yeah.
She had like her feet up on it like this and holding on to the top of it.
Yeah.
And just was pooping on the ground. I'm like, dude, please.
Dude, the day I had a dog and a kid poop on the floor in the same day, I was like, I don't want to be this anymore. I don't want to be a dad. I'm running away.
Wasn't that ad fun though?
That was
Do you
such a good
remember
ad. I remember it. It was like it was yesterday.
No.
That was crazy.
So I want to talk about this because it's weird. Lily, we talked about this last night. I don't know if you've heard about this. Don't open that app. That was Disney, and we're not at Disney. Okay, have you heard of, where is it? It's called, it's a dog on TikTok.
Oh, I hate it.
And it's going around that, you know those dogs that like they train them to push the buttons to be able to speak to their owners?
Yes,
like
yes.
outside, hungry, sad.
Mm-hmm.
This person has like, I mean, it has to be over 50 buttons.
It's like a plastic thing. And
and they like the dogs like touch it.
And sometimes like I've seen ones. Every time I've seen it, it seems very random and it's like it doesn't make sense.
But this dog, people are like, this dog is becoming like self-aware.
Yeah.
Like almost to where like there's a human stuck inside this dog.
Oh no, that's scary.
Because this dog is saying like now the dog is apparently on antidepressant pills, a Great Depression. This dog is suffering with. And it's doing like it clicks buttons like who am I? and like the lady's like, "You're Bunny."
Why
Yeah,
is that
Bunny.
button a thing?
I think
Bunny's her name.
Yeah, the dog's name is like Bunny, and they're like, "No, you're Bunny," and the dog would like go over to the mirror and just like look at
stare
it,
at itself.
and then it goes over and clicks a button, help,
Oh no!
and then it's like sad, and like it's like
my
literally
God.
communicating like, I'm stuck in this dog body,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
fully aware.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
That's so scary. Could you imagine like that? Like I don't believe in reincarnation, but imagine if that was a possibility. If like there was like some type of punishment that this person had endured, and now they were accidentally born into a dog's
It's
body.
just
That'd
George
be
Washington
so
living inside this dog. How am I this dog? I defeat the British.
My name's Bunny. No,
I'm George Washington, the first president of the United States.
is that
I
kibble?
demand respect.
Is that kibble? Did you drop some peanut butter?
Squirrel.
He just can't help himself.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's so scary. It just reminds me of like AI stuff. Like that's what I feel like
Yeah.
AI is going to be going towards.
What's like that? Almost like the Black Mirror episode, where it was like the Star Trek episode.
Oh my goodness, that's such a good episode.
Do you know what I'm talking about, Lil?
Yeah, of course I do. I hate that episode.
That's
Have you seen it? Okay,
what is it called? Oh,
I forget, but basically this guy has this invention, I guess.
yeah.
Where
It's a game. Yeah,
He can upload people's consciousness inside this,
using their DNA.
using their DNA inside this computer, so they're conscious, like they're real people inside this computer hologram, whatever. But
But they can't die.
they can't die and they can't escape. But they live on the outside of it as well. So there's like almost two versions of their consciousness.
But they don't. McAllister, USS McAllister. That's what it was called, I think.
Yeah, okay.
But it was like so they have their own universe, but they don't know that each other's exist. So like he's this guy who does not have any friends. He's not very popular. He's this
They don't know
pushover.
that they exist
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
They think that they woke
they-
up in this simulation.
No, the people inside know. The people inside know.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
know.
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh.
they know. But that's the whole thing is that he creates these. He's a guy that has no friends, and so he takes their drink out of their you
Yeah.
know cup in their trash can or something, and he transfers it into his game, and they wake up and they don't go to sleep. They don't eat. They don't do anything. They just sit there and they're being basically tortured for the rest of their life because they're stuck.
Forever.
And he comes in and he acts like he's this big guy, but they have to listen to him because he controls the game.
Yeah.
He could. You know, there's this one scene where she has no mouth. He removes her mouth,
yeah.
and so she can't breathe. So she's constantly.
It's
just,
terrifying.
dude, it's
And
so
that's what I
scary.
feel like this dog is going through.
Oh yeah, I mean, imagine if it was real. That would
Yeah.
be so
It's
scary.
so- It's so scary.
Or George Washington.
People used to say when we'd bring Franken, he looks like a person trapped in a dog
Oh, yeah.
because of his eyes. But you know a dog that doesn't have anything going on upstairs?
Hercules,
Hercules.
our office dog.
Yeah.
He floats from room to room, and there's nothing he offers. There's nothing going on there. Like it's
John
crazy.
Rucker, who works here in sales, he brings this dog in. It's like half,
Husky
or something. but its eyes are like,
Literally nothing's going on.
it's sweet.
And I don't think
a
it's
sweet
dumb,
dog.
but it's just like when you look at like it's just because it sounds like we're just saying like this dog's just got he's just
No,
nothing
but you
going on.
look in
it-
the eyes and it's like
it's
just
a cat.
nothing's
dog.
happening.
It's a cat.
It
dog.
honestly does feel
Yeah.
like a cat. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it's a cat stuck in the eye of a dog's body.
Oh,
I
man.
know.
I love dogs. Like I started working here. I was like, dope. There's an office dog, and it always comes in the room. I'm gonna make friends. I started talking to this dog, and every time I'd start to talk, like I'd realize he's looking at me. I'd start to talk, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm out."
yeah.
Would hang out until I started
It's like
talking.
you can look at a dog and be like, I love you,
Yeah,
because like your eyes are saying like we want to be friends. This
Yeah.
dog is just like,
it's just so weird.
It also, I don't even know how to articulate this, but when it would like hang out with us all the time, you remember like it would sit in dark corners and it would sit on both of its paws in this really weird way and stare and like breathe heavily. And I thought that's a possessed animal.
Gotta get rid of that dog. That reminds me like of my fear of like being in a coma and being able to hear and understand everything, but not being able to speak.
that terrifies me.
like
Scary.
you can hear everything. You
Yeah.
can even
And,
feel
like, your
things, but you
face
can't.
itches, but you can't itch it.
can't communicate, dude. How scary would that? Because you know that has to happen. That has to. Like
if I ever go in a coma, guys, just
It
pull
does.
just pull a plug.
Stop it, I'll
Even if
never-
there's not a
It's one of
plug.
samesies.
If there's not a plug, just take one of these.
Hey, just so
I
you
wake
know,
up midway.
Right. I was sleeping.
Just so you know, if you go into a coma, you're going to live that way at least for the next 20 years.
That's terrible.
Imagine the content though. Golly, that'd be good. I'd be like, I just weekend at Bernie's you all the time, just everywhere we go at a
Please do that.
conference.
Okay, if I go into a
So you
coma,
gotta-
please keep me.
Can we stuff you? If it does happen,
like an animal?
dude, please. It does no, but you're sitting there the whole time.
Okay,
That'd be so fun.
whatever.
Sure, I don't care. I'm dead. No preference.
Okay, question for Lily.
Uh-oh.
Would you rather spend a week sleeping in open air in like the heart of like Africa, like where there's lions and hyenas and cheetahs and stuff?
Cool.
Oh, cool. Like, but you're sleeping like no tent. Like you just get a sleeping bag.
If Harry and Meghan can do it, I can do it.
Okay, well,
No, okay.
Oh.
That's kind of
this is like hyenas. This is like predatory land.
Okay.
like on a riverbank where there's hippos and crocodiles.
Hippos.
Yeah.
Hippos are terrifying.
They're so
They are.
scary.
Or go deep cave exploring for
Ooh.
2 days.
Ooh. Not that one.
Okay.
Not that one.
Cave exploring is so ridiculous. I don't get it.
I don't get it
terrifies
either.
me.
I don't get that passion.
No.
No.
Listen, crawl underneath your bed. That's terrifying as an adult. I used to do it all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
Just do it as an adult. It's still terrifying.
It's so
and
scary.
you can go make your dinner afterwards.
Yeah.
Why do it? Just doesn't make sense.
Because I was listening to, there's this cave system. I forget what it's called. This was in the 60s, late 60s. And it's the most dangerous cave system in the world. And this group of like 10, they're going to go explore this cave. And it takes like 12 hours, or no, a little over 12 hours to explore, like get to the bottom
Yeah.
or whatever
Yuck.
and come back up.
Yuck.
And there's this one passage, and I forget what it's called, but the average width and height, the height is 10 inches and the width is 2 feet.
I'm suing.
And so the only way you can get through it, they
Suing
say
Mother
you literally
Nature.
have to use your fingertips to scoot yourself
No.
through this.
Never.
Listen to
Never.
this. And it was getting too extreme for some of the cave divers or cave dwellers.
Naturally.
And so like 4 of them came back up.
Okay.
And the rest are like, yeah, we're going to go finish the route or whatever. And so one of the ladies, her husband was one of the guys that stayed. And it started to sprinkle a little bit when she was up there, but it wasn't anything concerning. And they were supposed to exit the cave at midnight, and it was 9 o'clock. And so they're making their way back through the passage, that really hard passage. And it started to like torrential downpour, and it immediately flooded the whole cave.
oh my goodness.
They like after they were able to get the water out, they found all those dudes stuck in that passage. One dude was able to find an air hole,
Oh my
and so
goodness.
they literally found him like this, but it had
Dead?
just filled out up like past his nose.
He died?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That's terrible.
and so
That's so sad.
caves are dumb.
Caves are the worst.
I hate caves.
that
I
so
hate caves,
Have
man.
you seen the TikTok of the guy who survived one of those experiences? He filmed himself. He was like laying on his stomach in a very pinched section. He was like, so I thought I could keep going. I'm kind of stuck.
Oh yeah.
But he's like, I thought it opened up, but it's gotten tighter. He's like, I've got to figure out because the water's definitely coming.
Dude, I'm just getting a panic attack thinking about
I know,
it.
me
What-
too. My heart is racing.
What was that one documentary about
Yeah.
those kids in? Was it Thailand?
I don't remember, but it's on Disney.
Is-
National
it is on-
Geographic. Yeah.
Okay. It was. You have to watch it.
It was pretty crazy.
It's insane. Those kids live for like
It was like,
like
3 days or something.
No, it was like a month.
A month. What were they eating in there?
They were sending food. Those divers were able to get food.
A
and, like,
month?
It was something like that.
We had the stomach
Please Google
bug.
it.
I need to look that up. That sounds like a crazy.
It was way longer
Crazy.
than 3 days.
Well,
though.
I remember there's a book I had to read in college. It's called Better Safe Than Sued, and it's about youth ministry. And it's about
amen.
and it's just about just covering all your bases, being sure on what you're doing, be safe, even on the tiniest things. And the first story, and it's a sad story. It's like this youth pastor takes a van full of kids to this cave, and it's not one of those small ones, but it's just a cave that's local. And he didn't look up the safety precautions, brought no one with him, and it rained. And no joke, these kids yeah, and it's just the saddest thing in the world. So
Oh my gosh.
listen, there's no good cave story. There's
Don't
not
go
even
to caves.
even going around caves. You see that guy from 127 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even was around a cave. Just don't.
Don't go in caves.
I'm telling y'all.
Unless you're Batman.
Yeah.
For real.
Stay out of caves. Or caveman.
Oh. That's the circle of life right there.
So on the 23rd of June, they got stuck and they were all rescued between July 8th and 10th.
Oh, wow. So like 2 or 3 weeks out.
Okay, that was close to a month.
That's closer to a month than 3 days.
I win.
I'm right.
But they all lived. There's only one rescuer who
crazy.
died.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm haunted by that volcano show we watched too.
Yeah.
Did we talk
What happened
about
on the
that
volcano?
podcast
Yeah,
already?
what show was that?
That was the volcano that erupted in on an island off of New Zealand.
It was a cruise excursion.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
And there was like a couple. They like interviewed a couple of the victims or whatever. There's a couple. They just got married and they're on their honeymoon. The wife's like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Volcanoes. Why would you go explore around a volcano?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's
Yeah.
be a little adventurous.
He called her like naturally anxious, like she's just
Yeah.
a normally anxious person.
And they
Seems
were
pretty. Seems like just a normal,
She's-
cautious person.
She's
Yeah.
always anxious.
Just gaslighting your wife on on an interview.
You're always nervous.
But long story short, this volcano ended up erupting.
Oh man.
And it wasn't lava, but it was like just insane
Steam.
steam.
Yeah.
And it killed like 20-something people.
Did the couple die?
No. But,
No, but they're
they,
Yeah, imagine-
their skin is
they're
like
burned to a crisp.
Imagine just them sitting at home. They're healed. They've got scarring all over their bodies, and he's just sitting there. He can't. He could never win an argument.
no.
He could.
Yep.
He's lost every right to just like whatever,
like-
honey. Whatever you say,
She's
honey.
like this.
Look at me.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you win.
Oh my gosh! You can't put this on.
I want to
No
go.
way.
I want to go to Olive Garden. I'm not really feeling like it. Really?
Oh yeah.
Volcano.
Yeah. Let's. Breadsticks sound great. Yeah. Let's go ready carbo load.
But the sweetest thing with that couple
It's so
is
sweet.
like they're like 3rd-degree burns everywhere.
yeah.
And he like basically laid on top of her so that she wouldn't like so like chance of survival or whatever. And the only thing that they were touching together is she was holding his arm like this. And that's the one part on his arm where it's just normal skin.
Oh wow.
And so her hand is super burnt, but that is so like his back is just toast.
Golly, dude.
That
That
sounds
is
kind
crazy.
of that sounds kind of selfish because if I was going to be burnt on my front or my back, I'd pick my back.
He covered
Well,
her,
he covered her.
so she was in the dirt.
She just got like some of her face. in
You're,
her
but you're
neck.
saying he was probably thinking of himself a little
Yeah.
bit too.
Oh yeah.
no,
Like,
no,
interesting.
he saved
I'm
her.
not gonna ruin the face though. I could
Exactly.
lay down on her like this.
Oh my gosh! But she said that because her hand had gripped his, she had function of her hand.
Oh yeah, her hand
Yeah.
worked too.
Oh, cool. Because she was already like she
She
was
was
tensed
gripping.
up.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Because it like burnt like their nerves and
Yeah.
stuff.
Isn't it
This
crazy?
This
Like
is a fun conversation.
there's a lot of death happening, but I was thinking it's like crazy that the volcanoes still exist. That like they just still function. Like that's such a prehistoric type of idea to me. That like this mountain full of lava happens, and I
Yeah.
just saw that clip on YouTube of like one just literally exploding. People on
Yeah.
a mountain.
Yeah.
And so I saw some guy proposing.
I don't understand.
Like that was like he was proposing, or they had a no, it was an elope. They were eloping.
Oh,
It's a-
marriage, yeah.
elopation.
Elopement.
Elopement.
Elopation.
Epolocation.
It's echolocation.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
were literally having their ceremony, and the volcano was going on as it was happening. I was like, "That's just too much." It's like you're just mocking like Mother Nature in the face. This is why we
Yeah.
die.
A night at Pompeii.
Exactly.
That's what the invitation says.
You're invited to a night at Pompeii.
No thanks. Pass.
I don't understand the word prehistoric because if we're talking about it, there's obviously a history.
There
Well,
wasn't a
it's-
recorded history.
Yeah, that's basically what prehistoric means.
So if we're
Written
talking
history.
about it now, then it's recorded.
But
No,
it's
it's
all
not
technically.
recorded.
it's all theorized.
Yeah, it's like you're finding dinosaur bones, but
How do you-
dinosaurs weren't going, on the 5th of June, I died of an asteroid.
This is
So that would be prehistoric.
As I lay here dying on my deathbed. I'm not having someone else write this because I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex and I cannot hold a notepad and a pen at the same time.
That assumes we all know that we're self-aware and we're documenting our own history accurately.
It also assumes that dinosaurs had a British accent, so
Yo,
we're all theorizing a
real
little
talk. When I was little growing up, and you would always see those like Bible movies, you know, like with Jesus or whatever, they always had British accents.
Yeah.
And so literally probably until 4th or 5th grade, I literally thought Jesus and everyone in the Bible had British accents. I would read the Bible with a British accent in mind.
That's how you got good at accents, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Because you love the Bible.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. If you're trying to find a good Christian girl, if she can't do a good British accent, then probably
Spirit
doesn't know
you?
Jesus.
No, I do not. And don't make me do
Let's
it.
do it.
Oh, stop. I can't.
Okay, next week on the podcast, Lily is reading. We're gonna do a snippet from a movie. We'll do a script reading.
Yeah, yeah.
She has to do a British accent.
Deal.
I can't do
You
it.
have to. Now
happening.
they want it.
Just
I
a
can't do
monologue
it.
from The Chosen.
Yeah, we'll get you a little monologue and just do a
I'm
real
not
quick.
doing it.
Well, you have to
well, you
because
have
they
to.
want
Yeah.
you to.
You literally have to.
Comment below, Lily, do a British accent.
Like over and over and over again.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll find a good script. We'll have to think about the movie.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh, I'm gonna sound crazy.
you had a little conspiracy thing that you said you wanted to.
It's not much of a conspiracy theory, but first of all, okay, I have two things. Well, first of all, I sneezed earlier.
oh yeah.
First of all, no one said God bless you or like excuse you. So
Sorry.
I could die.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think you're possessed.
But first of all, I think that's the first time I've ever sneezed on this podcast, which makes me ask the question: if sneezing was,
Let's set it up.
Yeah.
Well, so like,
if sneezing no longer existed, if sneezing ceased to exist in this world, no one sneezed ever. How long do you think it would take you to realize it? For everyone to realize that sneezing's not happening.
that's weird. Because think like you don't remember the last time you sneezed,
No.
really.
It took me 22
did.
episodes to sneeze on this podcast.
Are you sure? Do you just like not remember?
I sneeze every day. Very aware of my
But how long
sneezing.
would it take for some people, for everyone to realize it though?
Yeah, like
It
I
would
haven't,
take-
I haven't heard a sneeze in a long time. Like
It
you
would
don't
take-
think that?
Over a year, right?
A year? I'd say a week.
No.
A week?
All it would take is one person putting it out on social media, being like, "I haven't sneezed in a minute," and next thing you know, everyone
It's
would
kinda-
be talking about.
I'm
it. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm so self-aware.
But babies,
now.
but babies sneeze all the time.
Yeah.
And I think it would probably be a mom that would
Yeah.
realize it
Yeah.
first. But I'm trying to figure out what would be the triggers that would help you like realize, oh wow, no one's sneezing anymore.
No, I don't think people would think about that.
Exactly.
Like, so I think it would just like, I think it would be close to a year.
Someone would have to
before-
watch a movie and be like,
Oh,
I haven't.
sneezing.
Have you sneezed in a while?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And you're like, yeah, it's dumb. But it's like that whole meme. Like, have you ever seen your neighbors taking groceries?
Yeah.
That always freaks me out. Because I've never.
Dude, if you've never seen a neighbor take out your groceries, you think about it. I now purposely say hello to my neighbors every time I'm taking the groceries in
Yeah.
because I want them to realize this is happening. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You're my neighbor. You're seeing me.
I do.
Hello, neighbor.
When I'm taking the groceries in, I literally every time I'm looking for neighbors. I'm
Yes.
like, can they see me?
And they're not out there.
They're not out there. It's
How
the
is this
weirdest
happening?
thing.
So
It
that's the
freaks
thing.
me out a little
So
bit.
even though that's a conspiracy theory, but no one's putting a lot of stock into it because it's not an important theory. Sneezing would be the exact same thing.
What are you guys implying?
It's just a question. It's
Like
ju-
that we
it's-
live in a simulation?
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. Who knows? Who knows? Okay,
Why-
but the other do what?
Why do we try to hide our sneezes? I feel like that's the problem.
I do it just because I don't like because I sneeze like
I don't try to hide 'em.
Usually
Me
I
either.
try
I cover my mouth.
Yeah, because you
Nope.
can spew.
Yeah, I do this.
Spew your.
That's like basically
I keep my hands down. I want to know it was productive. If I sneeze, slam my head down, and look back up, and I can still see the fallout, I know it was productive.
always sneeze like I feel like in threes most of the time.
Me too.
And so I try to hold it in because I don't like that I feel like in my mind I'm inconveniencing the other people around me because they have to keep saying it.
Have you?
Because there's always a joke like, okay, enough. And it's like, I know you're joking. It's funny, very funny, but I'm literally sneezing and I can't stop.
Does it get under your skin when I yell sneeze in the office?
When I
do?
When he does it. because because you say bless you before I sneeze because I apparently make a noise. So I'm like, so I do some noise that you're like, bless you, and then I sneeze. This is Josh. No! It comes out of nowhere. There's no warning shot. There's no, hey, I'm about to sneeze. It's so loud. Even right then, I was not loud as your sneeze.
I fit into that meme of like when my dad sneezes.
Yes.
But yeah. Have you ever heard people sneeze though? And you're like, that's not a real sneeze.
Yeah.
I had this kid in like elementary school, and he used to sneeze. He used to go like, I'm like, it was like 16 in a row. I'm like,
I've seen
what
cats
is
that do that.
Yeah.
like when they twitch out, they
Just
glitch.
get it out.
Paul Camigliano. was his name.
What?
Paul Camigliano.
Okay,
That sounds like a Sopranos name.
Paul Camigliano.
I think he's from Peru, maybe.
That's no joke. That's the only time I'm actually really glad you name dropped because that's a really good name.
good name.
Hey, I'm Paul Camigliano. I can't even say it.
Paul's such a nice guy, but he had a funny sneeze. It was
What
like,
do people?
oh yeah, it's like that's not real.
It like
Let
stresses.
it out.
It stresses.
Like that.
Yeah.
It stresses me out when someone sneezes though, and there's all this buildup, and they're just. And you're just like,
yeah.
oh my god, you just exploded in your head for
Let
sure.
it out. Yeah.
There's always when people get married, I feel like there's always in the first couple years you find these things that your spouse does, and they just kind of like. Just irritate you a little bit. But then after a while, like once like I'm realizing now 10 years married, I'm realizing those are the things that are funny and that I love and that I poke fun at now. Whereas you used to just like, I don't know, I'm not being such a jerk, I guess, and getting irritated by the tiniest things. But Kelsey does this thing every time she's about to cough, and it just is the worst at night because I have to have complete silence. But Kelsey she breathes in every time she's about to cough. So instead of just going, she goes, but it's always like it seems like it's always and I'm like now
It's almost scary.
yeah, it's just like just do it. It's like someone pointing a gun. It's like just do it already. If you're gonna do it, just do it.
Just pull the trigger.
I can't handle it anymore.
Jack in the Box from Elf.
Yeah.
Exactly. Drinking.
Oh man.
What annoys you about me?
Nothing. You're
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
perfect.
No,
Well
that's
played.
not
Well
true.
played.
No, you are.
You always say there's a million things you do that make me crazy.
Because you always point out the things that make you crazy, and I never listen. She's always pointing out stuff that I do.
Yeah.
And I said, Lily, I got a million things that you do that annoy the heck out of me.
Yeah.
But I don't point them out because I love you, and
Yeah.
who cares?
But
And she's like, what are they?
There's a level of though like I think you guys will get to that point. You guys already do. You already point things out, but it's one of those things you're not saying I want you to change this. It's one of those things where it's like I want to communicate with you right now. This drives me nuts, and one day it won't, because one day like you don't want to be 80 years old and thinking, you know what, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
50 years this has bothered me. You're like, why didn't you
Yeah.
say anything?
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
never tell you.
No, say one thing. One
One
thing.
thing.
Just
Shit, one thing for both of you, because she's going to do one too.
Yep.
Wait, let me think of one.
You have plenty, I'm sure.
I know. What's the worst one?
She just said, I know.
I don't know. That's not a worse one. It's just one that she does. She always leaves the cupboards open.
Oh,
I do
that's
not.
me. That's me.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
You don't realize
No,
you do
I
it
do
probably.
not. Maybe during nap time so that I don't slam stuff.
You don't have to
leave the
slam
cupboards open.
anything. Like when I put my phone
It's
down, I'll be
either
like,
it's either slam it or leave it open.
I got two choices.
I can imagine you as a teenage daughter. Dad, what do you want? You want me to close the door or do you want me to keep it open? It's like, you close it, just don't slam it. I can't do that.
All right, you go.
Yep.
I can't think of one.
Oh,
don't do
boo! You can't do that. Name one.
Lily, come on.
All right, I will.
All right, let me get my list out.
Your socks.
Oh, okay, yeah. that's fair.
What's with socks?
I leave
He-
my socks everywhere.
He's got to
That's
change
true.
his socks 10 times a day or
Really?
something. And he stuffs them. He hides them in places in the house. And I'm the only one that gets them and goes and puts them in the laundry.
Oh, that was your sock?
Yeah.
It's on the table? That is so
He
funny.
has like little places. He stuffs them like in between the recliner and the couch. I always find them there, everywhere.
Because I think I'm gonna wear these probably in like an hour or so. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Never
leave them
does.
like right here.
Yeah.
I typically don't. That's
Leaves
fair.
Do you guys, so you reuse socks?
To a point.
Yeah, like what's the point?
When they
'Cause I-
smell or they
Because
get hard.
I've been using our soccer socks.
Yeah.
Because they're soccer socks. So they go up to my thigh, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're big pink ones. And so I use those for bedtime.
You sleep in socks?
I sleep with socks. What? Yeah, I do, yeah.
I
only
do-
because
No!
only because I have like that the psoriasis and stuff, and I
Okay.
just don't like. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Oh my
I can't help
gosh.
it.
I feel
So-
like
sorry.
just psychopath sleeping.
Yeah.
Wow, so you see me differently now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of
Oh,
do.
wow.
100%.
All right, well, I'm here for
Oh,
it.
that's so weird.
I'm sorry, I can't
You
help
sleep
it.
with like a little night hat too.
Yeah, I do.
Like
Scrooge
Ebenezer.
McDuck.
I literally do. They call me Ebenezer.
Is that what it takes to like be successful in this department? You like sleep in a nightgown and he sleeps in socks, and I'm just over here sleeping in shorts like a normal person.
I don't sleep in a nightgown.
No, he sleeps like a corpse.
Maybe that's
do you-
why I'm duck-footed, because it just the compression of my feet have just sprung it out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I thought you slept in like a weird shirt or something.
No.
The opposite.
The opposite.
I don't have to say what I sleep in, but
Wait, I don't get that. I don't understand what you mean.
Everyone in the comments like, it's the opposite of a nightgown. Oh no. He wears a three-piece suit, everybody.
I will tell you, Jelly thinks it's so weird. She brings it up all the time. The fact that you sleep with a T-shirt over your eyes and I sleep with an eye mask. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
You
that's
sleep with
so
a T-shirt
weird.
over your eyes?
yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like instead of wearing an eye mask, I just lay a shirt over my face.
You go to bed and you're like, sure.
He just pulls
What?
his shirt
And it
off.
just,
Specifically,
you stay still
Sunday
like a
cool.
dead
Yeah.
body?
Like a corpse. And he lays on his back
Okay.
with a pillow under his knees.
I'm sorry. Sleeping with socks on is not nearly as weird as just folding a shirt and sleeping with it on your
Well,
eyes.
because I don't like eye masks because they squeeze your
Yeah,
head.
yeah,
Because
it's
I have
too
a big
much.
head.
Yeah.
So I literally just roll up a shirt like this and just go like that.
Interesting.
You ever
Yeah.
try pulling your hair over your face?
No,
That works.
that would annoy the heck out of
Really?
me.
I've done that.
Up until recently, I started sleeping with my hair in a bun.
I can't
Why?
have my hair touch my neck.
Just because it's getting too much?
Yeah, it's just like it pulls.
I tie
and
up my
like-
beard every night
Oh wow.
because no joke, it's the worst feeling when it's under your
Yep.
shoulder and you twist and you're like,
Yep.
it's
I'm
just a
woken up with
nightmare.
my neck like cranked like this because I've rolled over and I just can't move.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
The weight is on my hair.
So that's it.
That's it.
I am something cute that you guys do. You and Kelsey, can't you not sleep unless you guys are touching feet?
Yeah, we have to.
Well,
she does.
technically touching sock to foot.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
so, yeah. She has to have her. Here's how it is. If this is my ankle, this is her foot, and she has to like put it right there. So I have to. I always, whenever she's falling asleep before me, which is all the time, I kick her and I poke her with my foot basically, and then she lifts her foot up, and I just go right underneath, and then it's lights out. And it just instantly like.
That
boom.
is so
Poor
cute.
Lily, one
Yeah.
of her love languages is physical touch.
Yeah.
And I
You
hate
can't.
touching anything at night. So I literally, this sounds terrible, but I do sleep under my own blanket.
He does.
But she sleeps with like 20 million blankets. It's like a
Yeah.
pallet of
I
blankets.
get that.
We're like a couple from the 1920s with separate beds.
That's so
No.
funny.
Yeah.
You see
No.
that's becoming a bigger trend now? Like legit, like people are just saying they have like a separate bedrooms all together, separate
That's
beds
crazy.
and everything. And I just couldn't
I don't-
I
imagine.
Yeah,
couldn't
I get
either.
that.
I couldn't
No
either.
knock into everyone else, but I can't.
I can't
imagine.
imagine that. But
I'll confess that I snore really bad, and so quite frequently I don't even fight Paige on it, and I just go to the guest room.
Oh.
Like she's gonna wake me up in 2 hours once I'm dead asleep.
Yeah.
I'd just rather sleep through the night.
Yeah.
My daughters are starting to hate my snoring because they sleep in our bed every now and then. And Zola looks at me like 2 days ago. She's like, "Daddy, can you please not snore?" She's like, "I want to snuggle with you tonight, Daddy." I was like, "Cool." And she's like, "But please don't snore."
yeah, I sleep with like one blanket that's like this thick.
Yeah,
I get hot at night.
Dude, do you have a favorite blanket?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like as kids, we had a favorite blanket.
have a
I never
blankie.
I never thought I would as an adult, but my mother-in-law made a blanket that is super thick. It's like a weighted blanket basically, but it's so soft, and it's like I can't do it. Like that's the blanket.
Yeah.
I sleep with
Blankie.
a blankie, and it's called a rumple.
Rumple. What is a
it's-
rumple?
It's
sorry.
it's like a sleeping bag material,
Okay,
and it's like super light, and that's what I sleep with every night.
it's comfy.
I love
I bet it feels good when it's cold. Like
Yeah.
when the thing's cold, it feels
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good just relaxing in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And I always sleep with one arm out of the blanket. So I tuck the blanket under this shoulder and sleep with this arm out.
Yeah, I like
And
sleeping
then
on my
feet out.
I like on the side, either on the side because that knocks the snoring out, and I've realized to love it, or what I've learned from Pete Holmes, the comedian, is called the on the stomach 4. So basically, no wait, it's the 4. So you're doing basically a 4 with your legs. So you have one leg
Okay.
kind of like one foot against the calf.
Yeah.
and then you're laying down, and so you're on your stomach, and you have one leg like popped up a little bit,
Opens
and
the
everyone's
hips.
like, "Yeah, why is that the best sleeping position? Like when you're on your stomach
Interesting.
and you
It's
have
like
one
a
leg
victim,
hiked up, yeah,
a murder victim.
exactly. Like whenever
They stencil it out.
I can't sleep on my stomach because I have
Scoliosis. And it hurts.
ouch.
Yeah, this is people listening to this are like, these are like literally
This is
conversation
relatable,
like old people talking about.
I
What
think that
number is your bed?
maybe for our like 20th wedding anniversary, Josh will start sharing a blanket with me at night.
We'll
Maybe.
see. If you shut those cupboards. For real though, you need to get on that.
Really need
I
to tighten
don't leave
that
them
up.
open.
Because they're the exact height of my forehead. And I've gone bonk.
What if you go back and look at your camera in your house and like it's just Ada just getting up on the counters, just opening all of them, looking for something?
Oh man. Okay, well, 100,000 subscribers.
Big deal.
You guys go to our YouTube Sunday Cool Teas, subscribe, become one of the 100,000 plus, and make sure to review us on Apple, Spotify,
Do it.
Google. If you listen to podcasts on Google,
No.
that a thing?
Who
does that?
No one does that.
but if you do, good job.
Doesn't Google own YouTube?
Yep.
So basically, if you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Google anyway.
Oh, okay.
True.
Might as well.
We love you guys.
We couldn't done it without you. Thank you so
True.
much. Ninjas
Very
is
true.
100% the reason why we hit 100K so fast. Thank you so much. We would not be able to do
that
it.
one. Oh, they're tight. You gotta bite that thing off. Wow.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know. Happy 100. Happy 100. We're 100 subscribers today. Solo. Go for it.
We just hit 100,000 subscribers.
Just repeat them. Oh, we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, listening.
Goodbye.
Love you guys. Bye,
Bye,
Jane.
Lily.
Bye.
Goodbye, Jane.
Bye, Jane.
Goodbye.
Bye. That was a balloon. I
We didn't even mention Jane once. I don't think.
Ninjas are butterflies. Did I say ninja? I meant butterfly. The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations.
I said empty your mind.
You learn martial arts! Ninja